And hello everybody, welcome to the stream. My name is Talesian. How you doing? Got a new hat today. What do you think, huh? I don't know. Do these ears make me look big? I don't know. Anyway, welcome to the stream. My name is Talesian, and today we're doing Lord of the Rings Online. And today is going to be kind of a special day, because we're going to be working on some of the Harvestmath stuff, and doing some more questing out in the Trollshaws, working on faction out there and such later on. But first, Harvestmath. But even before that, let's go ahead and do some... Ooh, where did I go? Hold on, where did I go? I disappeared. Let me re-add my camera real quick. Oh, how do I re-add a camera? Help. Let me go back to here. Let me do this. Let's do that. Go back to here. And do that. There we go. And I can come back down to here. There we go. And we can do that. That's much better, huh? I look much better now, don't I? There we go. How you doing, everybody? Let's go ahead and cover some LOTRO news first. I've got some news that I want to share with you. First things first, over on Crick Hollow, there's going to be a musical festival. Crick Hollow's Little Monsters 2024, featuring Meatloaf, Sabaton, Tool, Metallica, Soad, My Chemical Romance, Pantera, Nightwish, and a whole bunch of other bands. And these are the bands that are actually playing. The Rakes of Kickeril, Great Willow Blues Band, Weeds, Galdwin's Misfits, Roses and Thorns, Telekamitar, and Alt Rock Band. And this is going to be on Saturday, October the 19th, at the Bree Lands Festival Ground stage. 25-minute sets of music from all, and that will be on Crick Hollow, and that will be tomorrow. Wanted to go ahead and share that. I like sharing events for around the servers, and especially the musical events. Because one of the things that I've noticed about Lord of the Rings Online is that there's a very active musical community, because you can play music with the keyboard and it sounds really good. I've been to some of these concerts before and they're impressive. They really are. So shout out to the Crick Hollow's Little Monsters, and I hope they have a wonderful time. I'm not sure if I'm going to be there because I'm doing some stuff with my partner, unfortunately, but if I can be there, I will. The next thing that I wanted to cover real quick is that through October through the 23rd, actually this is the 2023 one, so let me find out real quick. Let's get rid of this one here. Unfortunately, now through October 21st, that's all that they have posted is the Durin's Day event. My link was the actual Durin's Day event out from Fibro Jedi's page. But basically, Durin's Day is a key event in The Hobbit. Firstly, it's an annual celebration for dwarves. It takes place on the day marked as the one which passes from autumn into winter. And the fandom wiki references it as being the last moon of autumn and the first sun of winter. But secondly, it is when Thorin Oakenshield's company passed into Erebor. It was the last light of the day which illuminated the keyhole that opened the way. So Durin's Day is a very special day in the calendar of Lord of the Rings Online. And if you go to the Fibro Jedi's page, I will try to have a link to it on my for the YouTube video for this. I'm not sure if this is active on the Angmar and Mordor servers because we don't have this activated yet, but the whole world is there, so I don't know if you can do it. If we see people with the first title, which is... where's the first title? Observer of Durin's Day. If we see anybody with that title, then we'll have to see about getting my character out there to go ahead and complete it. But I know it's active on all the other servers, and I think even Treebeard has it. I think Treebeard has, because I think they're that far too. But yes, Fibro Jedi has a fantastic link to it, so I highly encourage you to go to this page or check out the LOTRO wiki, which has all the information for it, of course. And then the last thing that I wanted to cover is, of course, the weekly sales. There is a double bonus points. So if you're looking to stock up on some bonus points, now is the time to do it. And that is through the 27th of October. Find your Shadowfax. 25% off select war steeds and mounts, riding skills, war steed cosmetics, and movement speed buffs. And this week's coupon is a free plus 100% crafting XP. Code word insightful. I will go ahead and copy that because I'll probably end up use that in game. So those are the news and events happening that I've been able to find really quickly happening in Lord of the Rings Online. So now let's go ahead and get into game. I'm not sure where my character's at. I think I'm in the... Oh, yes. I'm in the Bree homesteads because I'm going to start working on some of the Harvestmath stuff. By the way, for those of you who are on the Angmar server, I would like to do a quick shout out to the owner of the house at 1 Pleasant Street, Elm Nook in the Shire Homesteads, because they've got a house that is all set up. In fact, I'm in front of that house now. I've got to put my costume back on. My shout out to this person, and my camera's a little low. Let me fix that. Let me fix my camera real quick. There we go. I don't really want to be covering the text. There we go. There we go. That's much better. So my shout out to the owner of the house, and we'll find out who this is really quick second, at 1 Elmont Street or 1 Pleasant Street, Elm Nook in the Shire Homesteads, because they have a very nice decorated house, and they also have all of the treats in one location, as well as some other goodies. And there's an unwelcome mat. So let's go ahead. Let me put my costume on real quick. What costume do I get? Because I just got the grab bag costume. Oh, cute. I'm a silent one. Ooh. I got to get rid of that. That's in the wrong place there. Can I move it? No. There we go. Let's move that over here. There we go. There we go. Not bad, huh? I mean, it's not a bad little costume. But I'm going to go and get some trick-or-treaties. So let's go ahead and let's see here. Unwelcome mat, Spectre of the Forsaken Reaver. And it's the home of Styx, by the way. So Styx, if you find out about this, I just want to thank you very much for making a very rockin' house for Harvestmath. I really appreciate it, man. There's and there's an oven, there's some grounds, there's a forge. You really have a very nice house, Styx. So I just wanted to say from this streamer, thank you very much. So let's take a look at the Spectre of the Forsaken Reaver. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's go on inside and see, and let's explore his house real quick. But what's nice is he has all right here. You go in. Right here are all of the treats. There's some fireflies too. That's neat. But let's go ahead and you can't be greedy with these treats now. You got to make sure everybody has them. What the game does is it puts a 3-minute buff so that you can't just sit here and farm treats all day long. You got to wait 3 minutes in between each one. So we're going to go ahead and get some treats since I'm in costume. And then there's one other thing that we're going to get while we're here. He's got all the treat doormats, which is awesome. I have one of the treat doormats in front of my guild house, which we'll go ahead and head to real quick here when I'm done. And he also has what is very awesome, and again, I thank you for this, Styx, is he's got an ingredient crate and a premium ingredient crate. Now these, my cooldown timer is not expired because I was up here yesterday. I got to wait another 3 hours. But these are very important. These 2 crates give you universal ingredient packs. Those, by the way, are shown up under your wallet and near the very bottom for crafting. What these things do is it contains items that are needed in many different crafting recipes. And they allow you, for instance, if you're, let's say I wanted to make some special armor. So I go to my tailors tab, I go to my master page, for instance, and I wanted to make some level 42 medium armor. So I want to make some of this campaign armor. I don't have the materials. I have no brushed exceptional leathers and no spools of elven thread. But what I can do is I can substitute universal ingredient packs. In this case, it would cost me 1 universal ingredient pack, and I can make this armor. The only side effect, however, is that the armor is bound to your account. You cannot trade it off your account. I don't even think you can sell it. I think if you sell it, it's worth nothing. But if you don't have the ingredients to make the armor, you can go ahead and use your universal ingredient packs to make it. Which is different, by the way, than the universal optional crafting ingredient, which is an automatic critical success whenever you make crafting items. So if you've got those, I currently have 11 of them, and those are per character. The ingredient packs are account wide, so anybody on your account can take advantage of it, of whether one character gets an ingredient pack or not, but only you have access to these optional crafting ingredients. They are bound to account on acquire, but they go into the individual crafting bags. They're not stored in here. So if you want to use them on another character, you've got to basically use your shared storage to move them over. But they guarantee a critical success. So if I really want to find Explorer's Cloak, and I didn't have the materials, and I didn't have that, I can guarantee it, but it becomes bound to account. But that way you can get this wonderful gear, or have somebody, have one of your other characters make it for you and move it over to another character. So any chance you get to earn universal ingredient packs or universal optional crafting ingredients, I highly recommend you make an effort to go out of your way to do it. If you're trying to make crafting materials, trying to make armor for your characters, trying to make gear for your characters, because it's just so simple, and it makes life so much fun. But so yeah, I've got some treats here, so let's go ahead and enjoy my treats. And there is also a few deeds about treats. I don't know if they're about eating them or not. I'm not sure. Because I know that there's... I guess there are. There is a deed, a Treats or Trickery second helpings. You have tasted every type of treat that could be gathered from a doormat during Harvest Festival once, to be sure. But have you made yourself truly sick on them? Oh boy. And I get a title, I get a well treated. You've sampled many of the Treats or Trickery treats, and there is another deed. Oh, it's clearing the table. Let me see here. Where is clearing the table? Is this it? Complete a week's worth of Treats or Trickery, then you get the gluttonous reward. So there are rewards you can get for Treats or Trickery. Here it is. And then you can get all tricked out, which is kind of cool. So you can get some titles, and you can get some other things to them too, just from doing them. And I think that's neat. They're it's a good way to get some extra deeds, a good way to get some extra goodies. So I highly recommend it. It's fun. Oh, the other thing then, since every day is a Hobbit's birthday, everybody gets Hobbit presents. So let's see what Hobbit presents I get for today. 200 Virtue XP and an incomparable enhancement rune, which will be very important once we get to Moria. Enhancement runes are used to speed along the strength of your LIs. So I tend to keep all of those very handy. I mean, I can't use any of this yet. I picked up some decorated runes of heritage. I picked up some runes and traceries. That will all be talked about a bit once we hit the Moria expanse. Right now, I just kind of save them all. I put them in my shared storage, and I leave them alone. But I've been hearing some rumors that we're going to be moving to Moria in December, I want to say. So I'm hoping to at least get Shantrantra, my main hunter, all the way through the base quest line, and maybe get some other stuff done before Moria opens or just after. So we'll see how that goes. All right, let me go ahead. Let me get this hat off. I hope you enjoy my hat, by the way. I can't tell if these ears make me look too big or not, but let me get this hat off real quick. And let me go ahead and put on my headset so I can hear game, because we're going to be doing some stuff where I need to hear things. There we go. Now, Now, does this make my ears look too big? There we go. Does this make my ears look too big? I had it on the wrong thing. I am so sorry, people. I hope you're able to hear me at least. You couldn't hear the music, though. I apologize about that. I actually like the music in the game. Thomas Chance has done some wonderful, wonderful stuff for this game music-wise. I picked the wrong scene. I didn't have the game music loaded, so my apologies. Spooky. All right. So let me see. How many fall tokens do I have? I have 8 fall festival tokens. That's cool. All right. Now I think there's another. See around here somewhere. Oh, well, I can do my VIP rewards while I'm here.
Hello, friend.
Again, this is something I highly recommend everybody do. Every chance they get is just do the VIP rewards.
There.
Because you get the Subscriber Town Services Jug, which lets you access your shared storage and a vendor from anywhere in the world. Plus, you get the subscriber buffs, which accelerates crafting time, prevents item wear from combat crafting and defeat, so it saves you money that way. There's one customer in every homestead for mithril coins, or for one you can get the basic costume grab bags. And Gonia Grubb, she's one of the ones that gives out quests, and she's also in every homestead town square. Treats or trickery?
A lovely day, isn't it?
You did it, Shinchandra. Oh, how grand that my plan has come off. Tell me all about it. Which treats did you get? Did you try any of them? I must hear everything. Everything! And you get 3 Fall Festival tokens. Awesome. Now, the Harvestmath Festival takes place in a couple of areas. In Ered Luin at Thorin's Hall, the gazebo outside the festival garden, in Breedland at the festival grounds, a Shire at the party tree, and then you can go to the Haunted Burrow, which is also there, and there's this place called Wistmead I've heard some rumors about. Maybe we'll have to head out there for a little bit today. So, first things first, let's go ahead and head to... Actually, one thing I do want to take care of real quick, because I am working on factions also. And where is it? I know it's right around here somewhere. Task board, there it is. There's the task board. Always got to take care of your tasks, because there are lots of good things. There are lots of ways to get deeds completed, to get LOTRO coins, to get all sorts of goodies. And let's see, I am currently working on multiple factions right now. Let's go ahead and just work on the Elves of Rivendell. Let's see, extremely sharp claws. Yeah, we can do that one. Fine feathers. Nope, I don't have enough. Fine fur and skin. I can definitely do fine fur and fine skin. Gray ears, can't do. Smooth wings, can't do. And very sharp beaks, can't do. So those are the only ones I can do. So, and then you just go down here and go ahead and get these tasks out of the way. And that's the task limit for the day. Because you start off with 5 tasks. Oh, I'm not even on camera. I am so sorry. There we go. You start off with 5 tasks, and then every 100 or so that you complete, you get an additional task that's added. So I'm right now up to 7 tasks that I can do every day. And that's 2,100 faction points that if you don't take advantage of it, you're just leaving on the table. And there are each different faction has its own vendors where you can buy rewards for, which include mounts and costumes and jewelry and gear. There's also an overall deed for getting high faction standing with factions around the world. So it's very important. I highly encourage you that if you play this game a lot, to work on your factions. I can't stress it enough, seriously. There's just so many good things that come from it. Okay, so now that I've completed that and gotten my birthday presents and everything else, let's go ahead and head to the party tree. Now, there's many different ways to get to the party tree. I happen to have one of my favorite. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to port myself to Mickeldelving. This is another reason why I chose the hunter. Working on factions will earn you ports as a hunter, both guides and returns. The guides are the group ones, the fellowship ones, kinship ones, excuse me. No, I'm sorry, fellowship ones. And the other one is just your solo, but they all take you to the same place. So let's go up here. Ooh. This is an example of one of the outfits that's available during the Harvestmath Festival. Kind of a nice witchy looking outfit.
Good day.
Now that I'm here, I'll pop on my horse. That's the only thing that I do not like about one of the things I don't like about the UI is that this is not lockable. So you click on it to try to change channels, and I've moved it and done crazy things with it. So if they can ever just lock this in place, that would be absolutely wonderful. Oh, it looks like there's some fun stuff going on at the party tree. Oh, impressive. Very cool. And as usual, there is always a wrapper quest and a multiple day quest with any festival. And Rosa Hornblower has the ones for... Let me turn that down just a little bit. Boom. Thank you very much. Rosa Hornblower has the ones for Harvestmath, I do believe. A Fortune of Harvest Spirit.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
I say, there's so much fun to be had around here, isn't there? I could go about from the first day until the very last and not get my fill of haunted burrows, heads mages, and treats of trickery. You feel the same, do you not? Well, don't be shy. Seize the season. Persistent effort reaps rich rewards, as I like to say. And if you complete the Bountiful Harvest intro, which is, I think, 5 days... Ooh, Tracery Token Legendary. Very nice. Scrap of an Essence Reclamation Scroll, Festival Tokens, Figments of Splendor, and a Universal Optional Crafting Ingredient. That's a nice reward. And a Spirited Harvest, that's the daily one. So, welcome, my friend. If you're here for the harvest, I'd recommend you get in the spirit of the season and participate in many of our harvest activities. If you're not here for the Harvest Festival, maybe you should be. For those folks that participate in many of our activities, there might just be a harvest treat in store. So get out there. The night can be a bit chilly, but I'm sure you'll find company and good stories around the campfire. So if you do 10 Harvest Festival activities, any 10 Harvest Festival activities in a day, you will get a bonus if you go back to her of 5 Fall Festival tokens and you advance the counter. So let's go ahead and accept that. And let me go ahead and clear off a few of these things here. I don't need them for now. This is all stuff for my Rivendell questing. There we go. Oh, it's only 3, so it's 9 days that you have to do. Okay. Now, this is the Haunted Burrow. That's the you must have completed the quest Bilbo's Letter in order to get in. So let me pull up my... Hello, kitty. Bilbo's Letter, not bingo. Here we go. And the whole quest line, in order to get into the Haunted Burrow, starts with this person here, Opal Goodbody, who is in front of the Haunted Burrow. So it's a good place to get started.
Hi there. Give me a moment.
You'll never believe this. I decided a new oven was needed to begin preparations for the next festival. The laborers went to dig a pit in the side of the hill, and lo, we all heard a shovel scrape against some wood. Before I knew what happened, a door was dug out. The door is locked now, but I'll wager it's a forgotten cellar of Bag End. Bag End is just above it, do you see? Do you think this is where Mad Baggins kept his treasures? I suppose we can only guess. For Lobelia owns Bag End now. If you think she'll be getting anyone else to dig around for old Bilbo's treasure, then you go right ahead and ask her. Be my guest. I won't be risking it. But this is still terribly exciting all the same. So I need to go talk to Lobelia Sackville. So let's go ahead and hop on my horse and let's head to Bag End. Oh, and there's the pony right there to Wistmead. So we will have to go out to Wistmead and take a look around too. And there she is.
Can't a body be left alone?
Are you here about that door as well? You listen here. That mad fool of a Baggins never said anything about a secret cellar, and neither did that awful nephew of his, Frodo. I could not be more angry. I've scoured the whole burrow and not found a thing that could be used as a key to a hidden larder. They meant all along to leave Bag End for me with none of its proper fixings. If you want to see so much as a doorknob inside of that cellar, you must find me that key. That gardener down on Bagshot Row surely knows something, but he won't speak a word to me. You look like a big, ominous sort. You ought to wrangle the truth out of him. So I need to talk to Gaffer Gamgee. Ooh, Samwise's, I think that's Samwise's dad. The Gamgees are at the bottom of the hill. Right here. I mean, it's still, even though it's at the bottom of the hill, it's not up at Bag End, it's still a beautiful house. Look at this. And Gaffer Gamgee is well known for his gardening.
What do you need?
I'll wager Lobelia sent you to inquire after that new door going to the Baggins' lovely burrow. If you ask me, this whole affair smells of trouble. I tell my young ones, and I'll tell you too. Best to mind your own matters. No harm will come of naught.
Oi there, give me a moment.
Still here, are you? Well, I suppose if you are an inquisitive nature like Mr. Bilbo himself, I'll put you in on something he said to me afore he disappeared forever. Old Bilbo, he said, with sparkle in his eye. His adventure would continue on even after he was long gone. That was Mr. Baggins for you. Well, I'll not get in your way. Help yourself to look over his last letter for us, which my son Sam read to me. It has some particular instructions regarding that Sackville Baggins. So may I have Bilbo's letter?
Is there something I can do for you?
You want to bring this letter to Lobelia, eh? Be my guest. It won't do a whit of good sitting here with me, you know. But can I read the letter? To the owner of the prying eyes lying currently open upon this page, I write this and leave it in the care of Hamfast Gamgee, my respected groundskeeper, on account of any expected findings on my estate after I am gone. I am Bilbo Baggins, and I was a proprietor of Bag End before I moved away. Bag End was then left to my heir and nephew, Frodo Baggins. If he is not here any longer, then I expect that a Sackville Baggins to get a hold of my dear old burrow. I left a nice present for Lobelia when I went away. The silver spoon she admired greatly, and she acquired a great deal of that collection before it was properly bestowed to her. But in all likelihood, that was not enough. So I expect she is in possession of Bag End now. Surely the whole burrow has been scoured for the fabled prizes of my adventures with the dwarves many years ago. But I pride myself in not being so obvious as to leave such treasures out and about, where nosy relatives can easily get their hands on them. Of course, please do not presume that I deem such noble inquirers undeserving of rewards, for that is not the case at all. I just prefer to make the rewards sweeter yet by giving the visitors of Bag Ends an adventure of their very own. I assume you are inquiring after the burrow's cellar. The door to the cellar was installed shortly before I left with the help of the dwarves and comes out of the side of the hill. I do not think it will appear until the hillside erodes in a few years, or perhaps when there is some digging when Bag End property must be expanded to suit Lobelia's many needs. If the door is to be unlocked, you must ask Lobelia if you may borrow one of her spoons. An adventurer's treasure may be found within. But so shall an adventure. I hope you like my little project. Happy adventuring to you all. Yours, Bilbo Baggins. Interesting. So let's go talk to Lobelia. Is that Bag End? Bag End.
Well, the call of some folk.
Is that envelope you have there? Give it here at once. I am sure Bilbo meant it for the successor of Bag End to have it, and not that old fool of a gardener. Indeed, no. I don't even believe he knows how to read.
How rude.
I'm reading the leader. Leave me be. How is a hobbit to concentrate with annoying folk battering them all day? Does say anything about that cellar, I swear I shall be positively furious. Obviously wants to keep Bilbo's treasures all to herself. Ha ha.
Can't a body be left alone?
Don't pester me. I'm reading. That Bilbo sure knows how to prattle on about nothing. Lobelia continues to read. She is very unhelpful.
How rude.
Shoo! You don't leave me alone, I shall report you to the authorities. shoos you away and continues reading. You know what? I'm not going to leave. I'm going to ask her again.
Well, the call of some folk.
Just about a spoon? He left me the silver spoons. He says they are the keys to the cellar.
I want a word with you.
Oh my, what wonderful news. Apparently my spoons fit as keys into the keyhole in that burrow down there. That old madman planned it for me to have his treasure after all. Come, I'll go open the door, and you will help me carry out the treasure I find. Let us meet down at the party tree. Just give me a moment, and I'll be down. So we're going to go inside the haunted cellar. Okay, now I gotta find Lobelia. There she is. Oh, she looks a little scared.
How rude.
Oh, I am livid. I've been tricked. This place is naught but a monster-filled, spook-ridden, crawly-infested hole in the ground. Bilbo tricked me into thinking there was anything worth my while in this abominable cellar. How I loathe him with all my heart. There is naught here but filth and corruption. I want nothing to do with this evil burrow. Do as you will with it and stay away from me. Lobelia is not pleased with the cellar and is giving you permission to explore it at your leisure. But let's go talk to Opal Goodbody to discuss the fate of the haunted burrow. Did you hear? Lobelia's too scared to poke around. That means we can go treasure hunting. It's wonderful, just wonderful. I'm sure many of these nosy onlookers will have a wonderful time exploring and making off with what treasure they find. It is terribly exciting, isn't it? We now enter the haunted burrow at your own peril. And I now have a deed to spout. There are different quests to complete inside the haunted burrow, and then there is a reward of a title called Burrower if you complete them all. As you can see, some other people now have popped up with quests all around the outside of the burrow. Look here, let's talk to Algroom Goodbody real quick.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Hello, friend. As many of these thoughts know, Old Man Baggins was a great lover of riddles. So it seems he left a riddle or two for us in his haunted burrow. Only problem is, I can't make a thing of it. After the first riddle, I must have had a drink from the wrong bottle, and it made me worse off than before. I believe he meant for us to have a great treasure if we managed to solve it all. But who has the patience for such tomfoolery? If you could figure it out and tell me how it goes, I'll be sure to give you all the coins I've managed to get my hands on so far. Only one haunted burrow quest may be underway at a time. Okay. Use the hint inside the haunted burrow to determine which bottle to drink from. This will help you navigate the course and follow the riddles through the burrow before time runs out. Oh, it's a timed quest. I understand there's some people who like timed quests. I personally, I've never been a fan of timed quests. I don't like them because, as you've noticed from my play of this series and of Star Wars: The Old Republic, I'm a dad gamer. I take my time. Excuse me. I don't like to be rushed. I like to enjoy the scenery. I like to enjoy the quest text. I like to read them out to you guys. So I'm not sure how well I'd be able to do timed quests. And that's just because of this format that I'm in here. So I'm going to decline this one. I'll see what some other people have to say. Holdfast Burrows.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
What a terror! I ventured into the haunted burrow, and for sure there would be treasure tucked away in every corner. I swore I wouldn't leave until I came away with a few riches. Instead of jewels at the bottoms of the various jars and whatnot, I found the most horrible things instead. Sticky, cold, wet, terrifying things. Unnatural things. When I came back outside for a bit of fresh air, I found that I had lost several valuables in the meantime. Surely they're at the bottoms of the jars now, for other greedy folks to find. And now I am poorer than when I started. I dare not go back. Will you help me? Okay, so we'll do this one. I can only have one quest in the way at a time, so we'll go ahead and take this quest. Valuables gone astray. And then, of course, there are quests, additional quests are located inside of the... Ooh. Oh. There's a jar of crawlies. You plunge your hand into this jar, but inside of it squirm as if alive. Bugs, bugs, bugs. Oh, yuck, 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 yuck. Okay. Let's go in this door. That's locked. All right, how about this door? That is locked. Bookshelf. Oh, there's another jar of crawlies. Ooh. Ooh. You plunge your hand into this bar. Bugs, bugs, bugs. Ah! Ah! There's another jar of crawlies. I wonder if it's going to be more bugs. More bugs! More bugs! Yuck, yuck, yuck! Mystery door. Alright, let's go through the mystery door. Oh. This is interesting. Ah. The treasure room. Out of place chest. Out of place lockbox and out of place strongbox. I got a Fall Festival token. See what I get out of the out-of-place lockbox as soon as it reappears. Luckily, these things are on a fast timer because they realize how many people are going to come in and out of here. Another Fall Festival token. And in the strong box, another Fall Festival token. Okay, cool. And by the way, I cannot... These chests, once you get to this mystery room, you'll notice you'll get a treasure hunting strongbox, lockbox, and chest. There's a 1 hour cooldown on them so that other people can go ahead and get them, which I think is a good thing. Now, can I go back out the door I came in? Yes, I can. Okay. Let's go to the basement. You reach into the puddle, but the blood drains from your head as you realize it is quite warm. Feeling very faint, you continue to feel around. Oh, yuck. And that's another one. Oh. This is the wrong puddle. How about this one? Something glints in the middle of the puddle, and you are sure it's something that belonged to Holdfast. You reach for it, but the blood drains from your head as you realize the puddle is quite warm. Feeling very faint, you quickly pocket the monocle you have retrieved. Alright, so I have found the missing monocle. Okay, so that's the basement. Spooky. Very spooky. Leads to the main cellar. Oh! The poorly hidden chest. Let's go ahead and open that up and see what sort of treasure we get here as soon as it respawns. A bucket of fear, a potent bird seed, a black silk glove, and 2 fall festival tokens. Very nice. And by the way, that treasure chest has a 1-day lockout timer on it. How do I get out of the basement? No. Main cellar. Main cellar. Let's go through this one. Oh, takes me right back where I came from, but I can't go back to the door. Alright, so then I guess we'll go through this one. Ah, it looks like I'm right back in the main floor. Okay. Well, you still need to find the one that's on the... I think we still need to find the item that's here. Nope, bugs. Ah, ah. That's the exit. So let's go through this door. Nope, that one's locked. How about this door? This one's open. The creeping wing. Barrel of mystery flesh. What foul is this? This flesh is sickeningly cold and smells of something rancid. It is slimy, sticky, and the memory of it lingers in your hand even after you've withdrawn it. Ugh. Uh-oh, I threw up. That's the wrong barrel also. Alright, maybe over here. Oh. That's it? Oh no, really, Hallfast? Why did you look for treasure in here? The smell is unbearable. It's all cold and mushy. Seems that Hallfast didn't spend long here, for he was able to find his ring near the top of the disgusting pile. If there's any more treasure hidden inside, it's best left to stay there. I can now leave the mystery fleshes alone, so let's go. You must have a quest, a riddle in a bottle to go to the basement through that door. Okay. And I'm back at the very beginning again. Alright, we'll go through this door. And I'm back here in the basement again. Ah. Riddle door to the cobwebbed wing. Can I go back to the door I came in? Does it lead back to the basement? Yes, it does. Ah, boo hiss. Mystery door will take me back to the mystery room. We've already done that. Attic, main cellar. I need to find a park watch in the main cellar. And the cobwebbed wing. Nope. Not here. I think I've already hit that one. A jar of crawlies. You plunge your hand into this jar, but the insides of it squirm as if alive. You bear it just long enough to bravely retrieve a pocket watch held hostage by the creepy crawlies within. Yeah. Let's see where this one goes. The attic. So I need to find Holdfast's button here. Well, let's check this bone pile. The delicate bones have an ashy feel to them, like they will crumble in a moment if you trouble them. You imagine the dust of death filling your nose and eyes, and squeeze your eyes shut, unwillingly in anticipation. So maybe it's this bone pile. Fortunately, your fingers grasp a shiny button before too long. Alright, so now I just need to find his glove in the cobwebbed wing. That's the main cellar. That's the main cellar. We'll go through here. I'm not attacked by bats first. So now I just need to find his glove. You tremble as you reach into the soft, sticky webbing of the large cocoon. It looks uncannily real, even though you suspect it may be a fake. It's cold inside and you shiver. Hey, did you hear something? This is the wrong cocoon. How about this one? Ah! Oh, I need to stay here, and I need to find... Oh, where the hell is it? Yeah, I've done this one already. I know that. This one? Nope. Check this one. I still haven't found his glove yet. Maybe it's this one here. Do you really have to reach in there? You ought to. Holdfast said he searched in any unlikely place where a treasure could be hiding. Oh, it is sticky and terribly unpleasant. Are there words for such an awful sensation? You search for a moment, your heart beating as fast as it can be, and pull out a very nice glove. Hopefully, this is what belongs to Holdfast. Alright, and what's nice is once you've been here for a little bit, you get an auto exit from the Haunted Burrow.
Oh, good day.
You are such a brave high elf. I can't believe you were buried in there. You are bolder than I, and I have no mistake about it. I am tremendously indebted to you. I'm beginning to recover a bit from my terrifying adventure. But did you see any treasure while you were inside? Maybe I'll have another look. Fall Festival tokens and 50 Virtue XP. And the quest is repeatable in 10 hours, or 9 hours, 45 minutes. Let's see what Poppy Cotton has to say.
Stay and have some tea.
Oh, this is the scroll. This is the one that gives you 20 minutes or so. So we'll go ahead. This one is a good one to do. Proof that you made it to the attic, basement, creeping wing, cobweb wing, and get back before the time runs out. I have 20 minutes that I have to do this quest. Check something really quick here. I'm in the... How do you basically... Okay. So here's the cobwebbed wing. That one's locked. Nope, that one's locked. There we go. I can go to the cobweb wing here. Now I need to show proof that I have been up here. Cobwebbed wing trophy. There we go. I've made it to the cobwebbed wing. Creeping wing. Creeping wing trophy right there. Proof that I've been to the creeping wing. Basement. I don't think I can hit the poorly hidden chest yet. Nope, can't do that yet. Let's see. Ah, there's the trophy. And now I need to get back out. Hello, squirrel. How the hell you wandered in here, I'll never know. And that door is locked. And right here is the exit. Oh, I gotta go back. I gotta go to the attic still. Oh. That one is locked. Creeping wing. There's the attic. And there's the attic trophy. Spook? Let me see what you have there. Well done indeed. You definitely make good time. Still not as good as mine. Are you up for a more difficult challenge? So he does have another quest that is a race, but again, as you know, I don't really like to do those things. Now, I've also participated in 5 Harvest Festival activities. Nagamgi. Oh, help, help. My friends and me, we thought we'd go and have an adventure together and look for old Bilbo's treasure. But one by one, they disappeared. And suddenly, I was all alone. I made it out safe enough, but they're still inside. I can only imagine what horrible nightmares they must be having in that burrow. Will you help find them and get them back safe? I'd be very grateful indeed. So I need to find the scattered hobbits inside the haunted burrow. The Great Hobbit Rescue. There's one scared hobbit.
Mercy me!
There's another scared hobbit.
Dear me, what do you
Who
want?
might you be? I put on a black cloak to sneak around and frighten my friends, but I'm afraid I am lost. Will you show me the way out? I don't know if I can go into the creepy ring. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. Nope. There's the scared hobbit.
How do you do?
I'm sure this was the exit. It was a left, then a right, then left, then another left, then another left, and then another left, I believe. Psst, you're interrupting. I'm trying to remember the way out. Now, pray, leave me be. Oh, I'm right back here. Harping wing, there we go. Well, this is... getting annoying. Alright, so he's in here, so I gotta wait for him to respawn. Tricky little bastard. I don't really like shit like that, but what can you do? I guess that wasn't it. Alright, we'll go to the basement. There's a scared hobbit. A ghost! I saw a ghost! Do you think it was the old Took? I'm so frightened. He was angry at me for eating his dinner while he wasn't looking one night. Do you think he's come back to haunt me? Oh, help. Pray, don't be cross with me. I meant no harm. Okay, I'm in the main cellar. Oh, there we go. Hello, yes, I was here with May, and don't you be trying to shoo me out. I left the party because I saw it glinting at the end of a corridor and thought it might be treasure. A pretty queen it was, too. Now, leave me be. I'll not be leaving until I found a great hoard of treasure. And I wouldn't be surprised if that ghost that I... is the last one. I just gotta... I think it's in this room here. Hopefully this will work this time. Ooh. Trying to summon a ghost. I guess it's not. Must be for a different quest. Yep. There we go. Already got that scared hobbit. I hate annoyingly frustrating. Ah, there he is.
Hello there.
I'm sorry, I'm having a bit of look at some of Bilbo Baggins' old notes. What a curious imagination he had. Wouldn't it be terribly exciting if his wild stories were real? Yeah, I still have 18 minutes, so I can't get any of those. And this should take me back into Bag End, which is another way out of the house. As soon as I can find the exit, of course. There we go. We'll take the shortcut this time.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Thank goodness they're all alive. I was so terribly worried. Maybe I will venture back in there myself someday. I would dearly like a peek at old Bilbo's hidden treasure. And that is 6 quests. What about Aldegrim Goodbuddy?
Stay and have some tea.
Alright, this is another timed one. Riddle in a bottle. But we'll go ahead and give it a try. I'm not too up on these timed quests, but oh shoot. 5 minutes? Yeah, we're probably not going to make this one. Of the correct bottle. He weeps of golden tears in the morning's light. A mighty shield he makes. A cloud, the blue bottle. Contained an unwholesome liquid. Okay. Get to the door of the cobwebbed wing. Yeah, like I said, I hate these timed quests because they're just always a pain in the ass for me. Because I always like to take my time and read and look around. So we'll probably end up and fail this quest because I've already taken far too long. Three bottles sit before you, the colors must bore you, first of your drink. At the last you think you find out that I outscore you. The only certainty is death in battle. For one thrust my sword is lost. Henceforth, sweet life must be lived to its fullest. A B. Blue bottle. Go to the entrance of the creeping wing. That was delicious, whatever it was. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make this one. This is dead already. Yeah, I don't think I have a chance. And this is why I hate these timed quests. I've got a minute 30, and I don't believe I even have a frickin' chance in the world. Nope, not a chance. So, because I think that's exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I can't trigger it. You made it to the Creeping Wings entrance. Correct bottle. Upon thy thoughts laid, take care. He whispers sharp as a knife blade. Beneath thy feather stayed, beware. In billows is thy trust betrayed. A hat. That didn't taste like much of anything. Find the door to the basement, and I have 25 seconds left. Yeah. Like I said, I hate timed quests like this because they're just so annoying to somebody like me. Juice, I didn't agree with you one bit, but I helped you understand. Ah, blue. And, yep, see, I failed. So that's why I don't like this crap. This is crap. No, I'm not going to try it again. I think I'm done with the burrow for today. So let's just pour it out. Luckily, there are other places that you can go to for quests. Some of them are repeats from different festivals that they always have. There's also the Ale Association and the Inn League. And apple tub. One large apple. I can get 3 Fall Festival tokens. Okay.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Fall Festival is my favorite time of the year. One of the fondest traditions in this game is of troves and trickery. Wish to play? Wander amongst the hobbits. Some will give you some clues as to their tricks they would like to see, then you perform them. If you succeed in pleasing them all, return here and I will reward you. Okay. And this, by the way, I have a feeling is the one of the festival add-ons, and I probably should have popped it open. I probably would have helped me find those damn hobbits, and maybe even the quests that I just failed on. And there's Bingo. Bingo always has quests.
How do you do?
Don't you just hate when you see a creeping, crawling thing and suddenly your skin crawls for the next hour? Why, that just thing happened to me. I saw a spire, and now I'm shivering all over. The Hobbit is tickled by your trick. Oh, and this is another timed quest. Yay. I love timed quests. Alright, so this is another quest I will fail, because I probably already wasted way too much time. Well, there's another one.
Oh, good day.
I better catch a fish soon. I've been here all day and I haven't seen so much as a fin. I'd give anything to see a fish right now. Any fish at all. I'm about to lose my temper. The Hobbit is delighted by your trick. There we go.
Good day.
I'm so stuffed I don't know what to do. I've had 5 meals in a row and a fair amount to drink as well. I'd love to eat more, but I'm not sure there's room. What should I do? Burp.
Good day.
All you need to do is mimic the words the Hobbit you speak with. If you hit the wish to play, you should respond as best you can. Oh, he's the one who gave me the quest. Yes, I have turned him off because it's easier to spot those blue ones. I'm in the right fucking zone, of course. Ah,
Hello there.
if you don't mind me saying, this is embarrassing. Well, your clothes around the backside, aren't quite fitting right. You might want to do something about that. The hobbit is tickled by your trick. Yay!
A lovely day, isn't it?
Splendid, terrific, wonderful. You've done such a good job. Maybe too good of a job. I don't know how my tricks will ever top yours. I can get a hobbit mask token, which lets me look like a hobbit. Or I can get 3 fall festivals. Let's get the hobbit mask token. And that's 7. Let's go ahead and for the last 3 quests, let's go to Wistmead. Oh, this is scary. Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Interesting. I'm not seeing quests here.
What can I do for you this fine day?
Oh, there we go. Hello there. It would seem word is beginning to spread about Wistmead. The Harvest Festival has long been a favorite of all the festivals in the Shire. And after seeing that prank old Mr. Baggins played at Lobelia, I was inspired to craft something of my own. And here it is. Clearly proud of his work, Waller guesses wildly in every direction. To my delight, Ermitrude Haybank, Heliod Bruntz, and Iris Tunnelly have devised a number of new games and activities for the Harvest Festival. If you find them wandering the field, be sure to introduce yourself. It's impressive, isn't it? Most mazes are not spooky, but the maze of Wistmead certainly is. Rumor has it that the wheat shifts in the night, replaced shaped by an unseen sky. Careless hobbits might become lost in his winding pathways, and once that happens, they are seldom seen again. Ermitrude pauses for far too long. Until I go in and find them, of course. Do you want to give the maze a try? I'll be here. I need to talk to Hayward Bruce and Iris Tunnelly. I guess this is my introduction, the introduction quest to... Oh, there's Heliod Bruntz.
Hello there.
Is this your first time in Wistmead? Welcome, welcome. I am Heliod Bruntz, and I manage a few of the festivities here at Wistmead. I have a skilled hand in carving gourds, and I dabble in crafting interesting ales. Of course, I'm not quite as skilled as to join the ranks of the Inn League, but I hope the Harvest Festival affords me a chance to prove myself. Alas, my fog noggin ale seems to be more interesting than well regarded, but I've labored to improve its recipe. You're welcome to try it while you explore the spooky sights and sounds of Wistmead. I've heard tell that the Wistful Oak has a mind of its own, but it is just an old tree. Right? Perhaps you should go and see for yourself. But enough about me. There's plenty of fun to be had here in Wistmead. I'll just let you get to it. Now we need to talk to Iris Tunnelly. It's this kind of spooky. As soon as I can find Iris Tunneler. She is here in Westmead. Question is, where? See if this helps. Nope. Ah, there she is.
Good day.
Dear me, have you been standing there for long? I am Iris Tunneler, and I bid you welcome to Westmead. Now, I'm quite new here myself, but I've done well to help Mr. Goldworthy and the others prepare the field for the Harvest Festival. How did I come to be here, you ask? Oh, you didn't ask. Well, it was the strangest thing. I was just leaving Staddle when a cloaked woman at Bree approached me. I did not know her face, and she gave no name, but she begged me to bring her and any lost cats that had wandered into the festival grounds. How could she know of such a thing? But not an hour after I arrived at Westmead, I found these cats wandering around the maze. Aren't they adorable? Well, don't let them fool you, though. They are a handful. Now, between you and me, I think Mr. Goldworthy could stand to fill that old smelly bog, but I have never been so excited for the Harvest Festival. Perhaps you can help us make Westmead even better. Very good. I hope you enjoy Westmead as much as we've enjoyed building it. On behalf of all of us, welcome. Now the quests have opened up. As you can see, all of them have quests on them. So let's talk to Ermnitrude Haybank here. Oh, she's got 3 of them. Challenge your wheat, gathering gourds, and preventing a murder. Ooh. Now, I only need to complete 2 more today in order to finish the Spirited Harvest. So let's just go ahead and let's see what challenging wheat is. If it's another time quest, I'm just going to cancel it. Hello there. Ermnitrude Haybank is the name. This old wheat field is quite overgrown and gives me the shivers. It is a maze of old wheat thickets with a ghastly fog hanging overhead. Now, how quick do you think... Yep. Nope, that's another timed one. I'm not going to do a timed quest again. A waste of webs and wayward shadows. Let's take a look.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Collect spiderlings at Scary. Okay, I can go do that one. I know where Scary is.
Stay and have some tea.
Misery me. I've heard those quiet little mews around Westmead again. I've had enough to manage already looking after all of this. Iris gestures to the cats at her feet and more subtly towards Wellerick. In time, I will be glad to see them off to Bree, but for now, it seems the festival goers have grown fond of them. Would you go and find a few more of those black cats for me? I need to find cat kitties. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. There. There's one little kitty. There's another little kitty. already picked that one up. Oh, maybe it's letting me pick it up again. Nope, they let me pick it up again. There's another kitty. There's a hidden black cat.
Lovely day.
Gracious. As much as I enjoy having him around for the Harvest Festival, it would be a great relief when this is all over. Once I get back to Staddle, that woman from Bree can have the lot of them. Oh, but perhaps I'll keep one for myself. Okay, so now we need to go to Scary. I think I've been there already. So let's go to Nickel Delving and see if I can get a ride to Scary. Because I need to collect spider links. I think I know where they're located. I have a feeling they're in the mines there.
Good day.
No, I guess I've not been. So let's check the map. There's Scary. Brockenborings. I have not been to Brockenborings yet. So I guess I'm going to have to get to Brockenborings myself. So we'll take the board. We'll go to Hobbiton, and then we'll head to Brockenborings, and then to Scary, and see if I can pick up a. At least get the Brockenborings things. If I get access to Brockenborings, then that gives me the correct, or at least the fastest way there. I think this is telling me I'm heading in the correct direction. Over hill? Yep, because I go through over hill to get to Brockenborings. I think here's Bindable Wood. Is this Scary here? No, this is over hill. Okay. So through Overhill to get to Brockenborings. Okay. So once I finish up at Scary, that should give me... That's my last daily quest for the Harvestmath Festival. And here's the town of Brockenboring. So let's go ahead and pick up the Stable Master, which is right there.
Is there something I can do for you?
And now we head on to Scary. I think that's the closest stable, I do believe, to Scary. By the way, if you are lost about finding locations to different places, I don't think this is it. No, it's yeah, actually this is it. There is an add-on that I like to use. Do I have it installed here? I may not have it installed here. But if you don't have the add-on installed, if you go to your Collections tab, which is Shift-C, if it'll load. They've been having some problems with the Collections tab in-game. I'm hoping I just didn't crash my game. Might have just crashed the game. But there's actually a Stable Master list, and you can navigate from place to place. It looks like I did crash the game. Let's close. Let's end the task. Hi there. That's, by the way, that's me and my partner when we went to Disney. We had a good trip. So let me go ahead and relaunch the game. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. So you don't need to be staring at that ugly picture. So I hope everyone's having a good day today. Unfortunately, my game crashed, so I had to reload. And that happens. There is a bug in the collections panel. They've been trying to clear it up. Mounts of multiple showing up, and it's just timing out the collections page. So, but there are add-ons that you can use, Stable Master add-ons that will tell you if you want to get from point A to point B, what is the fastest way and easiest way to do it. So. Luckily, I'm high enough level that the regular mobs won't target me. But I think I've already completed the spider quest here. Yeah, I have. Okay. And as an aside to everybody, if you ever see cocoons, always spend the time to open them. Like, for instance, this one's going to give me a broken hatchet, celibate stab, worn tablet fragments, a bloodstone, 2 brief flax fibers, 2 silver pieces, and 7 copper coins. It's always worth it. If you see chests, if you see cocoons, anything that you can open, just take the minute, walk over there. If you got to kill a couple of mobs, kill a couple of mobs and open them. It's all crafting goods and task items, which is good for factioning. So it's always worth it to just take a minute to open those up. And if I wasn't already well past my first stage of my prospector, I would go ahead and grab that too. The copper and the barrow iron. But there is by the way, there is a deed in the Shire for killing spiders. It's a 30-60 deed, I do believe. This is the best place to take care of that deed. There we go. Now I got to go back to Iris Tunnelly. So we'll head back to the party tree, which means we'll head back to Mickle Delving. Catch a ride to Hobbiton, head to Party Tree, and then we'll head to Westmead.
A lovely day, isn't it?
So I don't really have a set path for quests that I do, and I will probably end up and do Harvestmath a couple other times on stream. There's at least 20 or 30 quests between Westmead and the Party Tree, which includes the burrows. I think there may even be an instance that you can do. I'll have to check real quick, because that instance is always good too for quests and festivity tokens, which is good for other cosmetics and such. And Bingo Boffin has a few quests too. I'll be doing some of those other quests and such through the course of this time, because I plan to complete, at least on one character, I'd like to go ahead and complete the rewards, because the rewards are worth it at the very end. Let me turn this quest in real quick and I'll show you. Ah, perfect. Now, why did you take that jar of spiders and check some of them out onto the webbed bushes around Westmead? Preferably the bushes furthest away from me. If we're lucky, no one will ever notice that the spiders were missing. Oh, that's cute. So it's nice. We actually get to help decorate Westmead a little bit. I like that. There we go. Now we'll go back to Iris Tunnelly, and that should be the end of that quest.
Hello there.
Did you have any trouble getting them into the webs? No? Wonderful. For my sake, I think those will do for now. Now, if they wander off again, I'll make sure we find a way to replace them. And that is the 10 quests that I need to do for this day. So now I go back to the party tree and we turn in the wrapper quest. Now, as I mentioned before, all of the Harvest Festival, the Midsummer Festival, the Farmer's Fair, they all are based around the same idea. There's a wrapper quest that you do X number of requests per day. And then if you do that over a certain number of days, you get a reward. And then if you do that whole thing over a certain number of days, you get an even bigger reward. So you get a daily reward, kind of like a daily reward, a set reward, and then a full overall festival reward. Is the way to look at it. So once you finish the wrapper, you go back to the person who gave it to you, which in this case is Rosa Hornblower. The wrapper for the Harvestmath Festival is called A Spirited Harvest. My, you do love the harvest. I hope you're having fun time at the Harvest Festival. For your efforts, you should have a reward. And so here you are. Come back tomorrow and I shall have more harvest rewards for you. And the daily reward is 5 additional Fall Fest tokens over and above everything else you earn. Now, I started with 8 tokens. Now, by the time the first day is over, I now have 42. So that shows you how many you can pick up on a day. Anywhere between about 25 to 30 tokens, maybe a little bit more depending, because if you get all the bonus chests and stuff, you can pick up some more. So it's always good to do them. And then you turn around and you can talk to her. She has barter items. And there's all rewards and new items. There's the ghostly cat, the windfell owl, garments of masked wisdom and boots of masked wisdom and wisdom's mask. Let's the robe of masked wisdom. Let's take a look at that real quick. It's not too bad. There's a harvest pumpkin planter for the house. Small grove of fiery fall trees. And then there's, of course, additional rewards. Some rewards are they're locked behind mithril coins, which are the premier coin that you can only get through. Well, you can very, very, very rarely get mithril coins through Hobbit presents. But most of the time, in order to get a mithril coin, you have to actually use real world money to get them. That's how they want to do things. And then these are the steeds. There's the Elk of the Forest Spirit. And then it's all Capasian's form, which of the Autumn Sage, and there's the Steed of the Autumn Sage, and the Steed of the Autumn Traveler. Those are all 60. It looks like they're all 60 tokens each. So, cosmetic pets: a ghostly cat, windfell owl, forest spirit goat, brown bat. There's lots of them here. Night sky craven, black marble wolf dog, soot feathered crow, harbinger of the sage's storm. A token, yeah. Using this item will teach you to summon a friend of the Autumn Sage. Looks like it's a bat or a bat. Tome of the Badger. Tome of the Black Cat. But I'm going to go ahead and I want to get the Ghostly Cat. I think that's what I want to get. There's dyes too. And dwarf candles. Gift boxes of cosmetic clothings if you want to give somebody. The Mithril Fall Festival steeds, essences, which will be more for an expansion down the road. Tunics, trousers, dresses, and outfits. Tunic of the Forest Spirit. It's kind of nice. Vestments of the Autumn Sage. Ah, that's the Gown of Autumn Nights. Not bad. But it looks like it's the Vestments of the Autumn Sage. I think that is the witchy type one that we saw earlier in the stream. Cosmetic weapons and shields. Hats and masks. There we go. Harvest Brew Circlet. That's actually kind of nice. Harvest Brew hat. Mask of the Autumn Wanderer. Ooh. Nice. Handheld cosmetics, a beer stein, a basket of apples, a fall gourd, and a pretzel. If you want to hold on to a pretzel. Some more housing items and consumables. Want to get specimen jars of gross bugs. Applications of cover it all. Yeah. Emotes. Boo. Using this item will grant you the boo emote. And then, of course, instruments. The cowbell and the Lonely Mountain bassoon. I think this is the only place you can actually get the Lonely Mountain bassoon. So if you're looking for someone that's an instrument looking for the bassoon, there you go. That's where you get it. And then, of course, guide to the cowbell. Because, everything's got to have more cowbell. But I think we're going to start with the ghostly cat. Aw, look at that. And that's Boo, the ghostly cat. That's cute. I like that. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and... I don't know if I'll be able to add it. Well, let's see if I can do this. Can I do this? Hopefully this will work. This would be very nice if it did. Yes, it did work. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to use it. By the way, the add-on that you're just seeing me use there with the is called Horsey. And there's multiple ones too. There's one for mounts, there's one for pets. You change it rows and columns. Now I'm not able to get it to disappear. There we go. And what's nice is they also, if you don't know what you want to use, like for instance, I have so many mounts, you can make it so it randomizes them and pick the mount you want. Or if you have a whole bunch of favorites, you can put them here and then just choose them that way too. But that is the 10 quests. So for every 10 quests, you get a reward of 5 extra harvest tokens. Then there's the bountiful harvest. If you can complete 3 days of those 10 quests, you get an additional reward over and above everything else of some figments of splendor, a scrap of an essence reclamation scroll, which will be used in a later expansion, a universal optional crafting agreement, which I talked about earlier, and 1,000 virtue experience. That's and then that's just completing the and then if you can get the fortune of harvest spirit, you get even more, and it adds up. There are 20 days worth of bountiful harvest and spirited harvest participation quests, so plan accordingly. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish them all, but I'd like to try, because extra universal optional crafting ingredients, a legendary tracery token, that's going to be huge for the next expansion. Fall festival tokens, figments of splendor is always good for crafting, or excuse me, for cosmetics. They're the ones that go down here under currency. As you can see, I've already picked up 4,600 figments of splendors and about 3,000 motes of enchantment. And you use those at places like the Bree fountain vendors that have a lot of the cosmetic rewards. And you usually need a good 7, 8, 9,000 or so if you want to get like a full outfit. Like the Gray Mountain Company ones and such like that. They're a good place to get them. You can get them all at one time if you have enough rewards. And there's a way you can take motes of enchantment and turn them into figments of splendor and vice versa. There is a conversion there too. So that works out really, really well. All right. So now that I've done that, we'll go ahead and close these out. Oh, and I also picked up a bucket of fear. The only thing to fear is a crazy person with a bucket on his head. Using this item on mount. Okay, I gotta dismiss my mount so I can use it. I picked up some potent bird seed. Unused Flococrebane. Apparently this bird seed has been mixed with limbus, making it highly desirable to birds, though it smells quite foul to you. Alright, let's see what it does. Let's have some fun. Let's go over here out of the way. Cannot use on self. I have to use it on another player, I guess. Oh, I see. You send birds to people. And look at that. I opened up a deed. Consume consumables. Potent bird seed. If I use 300 of them, I end up getting the festive skill potent bird seed. Using this item will teach you the fall festival skill potent bird seed. So you always have it available. But you need to use it 300 times. So I don't know if that's going to ever happen. But hey, you never know. All right, well, I'm not going to worry about the rest. Black soap glove. You're going to act like a hobbit. I'm going to slap you like a hobbit. That slap. That if you might have just heard the slap, that's probably what that is. And again, there's also a deed, but you got to use them, like I said, 300 times in order to get them. But it's a permanent ability, so it's something to earn. And then that's a 15 to 16 power. I'll hold on to it for now. You never know when I might need an instant power boost if I'm fighting like a wraith or something like that. Alright, so I'm going to take a couple minutes break, and then we're going to head back to the Trollshaws and see what kind of damage we can do there. But this will be a quickie, so I'll be right back. Ooh. Ooh. Spooky. All right. So let's go ahead now and we'll head to Thornhide and we'll start working on quests out there. Wait, can I do the apple tub again? I don't know if I can. No, not yet. Okay, so let's head out to Thornhead. I wasn't sure if I could because that's another way to get fall tokens. I just wasn't sure how often I could do it. And I think I got a hold of my cook, and my cook made me some food. Oh, maybe some pollen. Let's see. Draw that. Yes. Trail, fortifying, and cooked. There we go. Ooh. Mournful Wraith. Actually, no, but I actually have something that I need to do first. I need to work on I need to redo my skills because I was looking at some other skills. I tried a few things out, and one of the skills that I got rid of is an important skill that I should have. Bingo. There we go. Yeah, it's the press onward because that's 50% run speed plus 500 morale, 8 power every minute and a half. And that's very handy, especially for about what I'm going to try. If that Mournful Wraith is still there. Looks like he went ahead and despawned. Okay. That's okay. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry, Billy. I'm so sorry. Hopefully it's not the bad cold, the bad C word. Hopefully you're not that terrible. I had that recently. That was not fun. Let me tell you. And you know, man, it's quite okay with me. You just want to lurk? Okay, that's good. If you just want to lurk, man, hey, that's cool. You know, just enjoy the show and, you know, take it easy, man. I completely understand. I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to grind away on some mobs and work on some faction and just enjoy the rest of my time that I got. See if I can do it without dying. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Hopefully you'll get better soon. That yeah, there's also the blight worms and stuff that you find here are also deedable. Just like the moor stalkers are. So every time I'm out near Nan Torath, I like to try to take a couple of them out. Just sort of, you know, slowly work on factions, slowly work on deeds, slowly work on stuff. Bear ass. There we go. I need that bear ass. Labethron branches, always good for working on crafting and making beds and stuff. I've actually sold a few red canopy beds. Company. Shadowy Wraith. Got him. Yes. You can make let me see here. What I do is you can buy benches from a vendor. Usually the vendor is at the homesteads, and you can take that, and under your tailoring skill, you can turn that into a cushioned bench, or you can turn around and make red canopy beds. So you can actually make housings, and I sold some of those housings for people in game, and it made a little bit of money. Okay. Oh no, there is really an extensive crafting system. A lot of the recipes you have to find, though. They're not just available from your standard recipe vendors. Some of them are drops, like you'll find tailoring scrolls, or you'll find other scrolls, so you can find them there. You can buy them from unique vendors that you may find scattered around the world. So that's how you get a lot of those special recipes that you find throughout the game. And there's, like I said, those are the ones that I picked up for my crafting, so I can make the benches and stuff and the beds. There's also cooking recipes. There's multiple different types of recipes. Yeah, I don't know if I can get over there this way. Yes, maybe. We'll see. There are not that many places in the Trollshaws that you can pick up scholarly crafting items. So I tend to like to hunt those places down when I can, because, well, scholarly crafting items are kind of rare once you get into the higher tiers. And also the trolls that you slay up there will occasionally drop them as well. In this case, in the Trollshaws, there's trolls. Obviously. Which way do I go? Can I go this way? Oh, well, I'm getting my ass handed to me. So let's go ahead and take care of that first. There we go. White Dreaded Warrior? Okay, what do you have? White Slayer deed. So there's a white slaying deed. That's cool. Is it a 3060? It's a 6120. Okay. You've acquired the Signet of Ruidar. Is that another quest? Yep. Oh. Elves of Rivendell. It's a factioning item. Okay, we'll just put that to the side. There's a quest I have to complete. Just like for the Mathams, there's a quest chain that you have to complete in order to be able to use the Mathams for faction. And if you see like rich Warfinder deposits or bountiful deposits, you always get more, and you more than likely will get one of those items that triggers an additional chance to get the exceptional craft. So it's always good to, if you're into crafting, it's always good to get those items. Wood trolls. And then there's a trolls. There's a defeat trolls also. Looks like these are leaders. Ow. Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm working on getting there. I'm only, I think, up to Master Tailor, Master Forester. I'm working on my mastery of Artisan, and I have points in Master Scholar, and I have Artisan. I do have Artisan Prospector, but I'm more concerned about getting my Jeweler, the Prospector, first. I just have mine so that I can turn around and help fund my Jeweler, who's safe at home, who's also my cook. Company. Shadowy Wraith. Got it. 2 more Tattered Shadows. Where am I on the map? I'm up the North Trollshaws near Gladelf. Let's go to the Gladelf. I don't know if I've ever been there, even on my name. Yep. Twisted Brood. I knew that tree looked out of place. I just knew it. I've been playing this game far too long. Yeah, it's really not. That's kind of the sad thing about it. Once LIs get released in the next expansion, you really don't need woodworking. I mean, there'll always be a need for the armoring classes, the tailor and the armorsmith. There'll always be a need for a jeweler. There'll always be a need for a cook, of course. But weaponsmith tends to kind of get left behind because most of the LIs are weapons. So unfortunately, I usually don't worry about. I usually don't worry about doing weaponsmith on any of my characters, just because they'll get the weapon from the LI once we hit Moria, and then that's all they'll ever need. They'll just keep working on that for the rest of the game. I haven't pre-purchased the Legacy of Morgoth yet. I will probably do that soon. Since I mostly play on the Angmar server these days, I don't see the need, but yes, I can definitely see a need for it if I was playing a lot for the other servers. But I'm not the type of player that really gets into getting the boosts. I enjoy the journey rather than the destination. But that's just the way I am. That's just that's just a Talisian thing. I think we've had enough fun in this part of the world for a while. Let's start heading back and working on more quests. No, that I can completely understand. My main on the Landreval server is like a 110 hunter. So like I said, I've already gone through, and that character has gone through the entire original story and is up to the Mordor expansion. So that's I guess one reason why I don't really feel the need to warp out up to 150. Though there are some people, though, I can completely understand. They want to get there, and hey, more power to you. Go for it. There's a lot of fun that can be had at high levels. There's a lot of raids. There's a lot of instances that are really a lot of fun, but you've got to be max level in order to do them. So I can completely understand wanting to get the boost and do it if you've done a lot of the old areas before. But for me, the journey is just as fun as the destination. I have a lot of fun just working on questing, working on factioning. You know, as a good example, the past week or so that I couldn't stay connected. I mean, I could stay connected for like 5-10 minutes at a time. I would come in, I'd log in, I'd do a little bit of questing, and then I'd log out for a little bit, do a little bit more questing, maybe get a little factioning done, or get a little crafting done, and call it good. And, you know, I'd do that 3 or 4 times a day and get my fix in for the game. Or days when I'm not streaming Lord of the Rings online, I'll log in and like I'll pop on this character and I'll just throw on my Stone of the Tortoise so I don't level too much. And I'll go ahead and just, you know, farm mobs and work on faction quests, because this is one of the zones that you can actually just kill mobs and you can get faction. Like I said, I complete 6 more scavengers, 4 more Hendraveils, a couple more elk, and that's 2,100 points of faction toward the Elves of Rivendell, right there. And the only thing I did was just kill stuff and collect crafting and deed stuff. So to me, it's just very convenient. Company. Bingo. 2 more Tattered Shadows. How many do I have right now? I've got 196 Tattered Shadows. That's cool. That's another Elvish faction piece. Swift Oak Shortbow. That one's not worth getting. I got, you know, these are just factioning stuff that I've picked up right here, just while I was out hunting. Elven quilted shirt of fleetness. And I think I'm getting most of these faction drops here from these white warriors, which are also a deed in and of themselves. So it's like I said, it's in a sense killing two birds with one stone. I'm getting faction for, or I'm getting deeds, completing a deed for LOTRO coins and faction, plus I'm able to get items that I can use for factioning for another faction. So, and I'm also getting some, in this case, I just picked up a fragment of Dunedain script, which I can also use for my scholar. So I'm, like I said, it's double and triple dipping, which is very, very handy. Air white. Holy shit. Got him. Oh. See if I can skirt around a couple of these mobs, get back to some of the main areas there and pick up some more quests. Yeah. I've almost got the first stage of the worm deed. I needed, I think I have 70 of 80 or 71 of 80 right now. So I'm almost there. And I think this is going to lead, am I correct? Yes. This is going to lead up to where some trolls are. And I can pick up some more Dunedain script and do a troll quest, I do believe. I thought. Or was I wrong? Ah, right there. And 65 of 160, so I'm already on the advanced Troll Slayer deed. So it'll be a while before I get that one going. The trolls in themselves, like for instance, that last troll dropped a Matham. That right there is Matham Society faction. And this one just dropped some Dunedain script. So that's a scholar craft, which is good. And there's the 6 trolls, and that's 700 more faction. There's an invisible mob somewhere nearby. I just saw my alarm go off. And just like a giant, you never know what you're going to find in a troll's pockets. Alright, let's have some fun. Let's go ahead and do a split shot. How many can I pick up? Okay, so I did them all solo. Okay. I was hoping there might have been some more forgotten texts up here, because that's forgotten texts are the it's like the antique vases and stuff. It's where you can find more Dunedain script. Doesn't look like there's any up here. Okay, so where do I need to go for my questing? North, because there's some vile scavengers. So we'll pick up this troll, continue to head north. See if I can find 5 more crawlers. Maybe up in that area up there. 2 trolls and no waiting. I want to get up there. Maybe it's over here. Maybe over here. Interesting. Now these campsite fires, these are places where hunters can use, because hunters, once you get to a certain level, you do a quest in Breetown, you pick up this ability called Return to Camp. Any place you can basically attune yourself to any single campsite fire, not a campfire, has to be a campsite fire, and then this will take you back there. Now this one I have is in Talbrunian, but I think Talbrunian is in the Lone Lands. I want to take this one here. Where's it going to lead me? It's going to lead me right up here. Scouts camp near Nantaret. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and mark this camp so I can come back here. And we'll go ahead and pick up the stable master too. As you can see, I already have most of the waypoints in the Trollshaws. And if you don't have them and you're willing to spend some mithril coins, you can turn around and buy yourself access to them that way too. I've done that for a few of them on the main servers before. Up there. How do I get up there? I think it's this way. Let's shoot around the base of this hill here. Maybe I can get up there this way. I think I have a tree following me. I thought I did. Alright, so obviously I'm going the wrong way here. I'm getting myself completely lost. It's this way. I'm going to say this is a no. I don't believe this is the way I want to go. And I was right. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to Thornhut. Let's just get out of this place here. There we go. Okay. There's the elk. There's bingo. Company. Shadowy. All those bars were guarding a platinum deposit. Okay, this is the way up to one of the places where you can find some Dunedain script. It's a little ruin, I think. Is it up this way? I might be lost again. No, I'm going the right way. Yeah, this ruin up here is packed with trolls, but there's also... There can be several spawn points for some forgotten text. And you can pick up some Dunedain script here just as regular drops as well. And there's a quest for them. Like right there. I can research that forgotten text, and I can pick up 4 fragments of Dunedain script. And that's that quest, so that's another 700 points of faction for the elves. I think there's one more piece of Dunedain script here. Yes, one more piece. When you are scholar, you have a way to track where artifacts are kept, and I'm seeing some, and I think they're up here. It might be down. Must be down. Yep, right there. There it is. And there's another 2 more fragments right there. Okay. So let's head out of this place. That's gonna hurt. I need one more bear. And one more Hendervale. We'll go ahead and pick those up. I'm not going to worry about the crawlers near Nan Tornets because I need 5 more of those. That spying Hendervale is actually a quest mob. It's not killable because he points you into here, and if you need trolls, that's the place to go. And right there is the Hendervale. I just need one more bar. All right, one more bar for the dwarves. And there's that. Alright, so let's go back to Thornhod and turn that quest in. Because this quest is not actually for the elves. Since these are pelts for the dwarves, they give Thorin Hall faction 700 a pop just for killing a few bears. That's something you don't ignore. Puts my Thorin's Hall faction almost friend. So what was maxed out acquaintance? I'm at 18.8 of 20,000. A couple more days of that, I'll have friend faction with Thorin Hall, and that comes in very handy in Moria because it's a dwarf-related expat. So having good faction with Thorin Hall helps you along the way. So that's one of the ones that I try to max out before I get there. And I think at this point, I am going to go ahead and call it a day. We've had a great time today. We've done quests for Harvestmath, explored the Haunted Burrow, and done some mob killing up in the Trollshaws, worked on my factions, and got a whole bunch of loot and Dunedain scripts and stuff. So I think we can call it a very successful day. My next scheduled stream is Sunday for SWOTOR Sunday, and I'll be streaming Star Wars The Old Republic. And then I'll be doing MMO Monday on Monday, and I'll be right back here doing LOTRO again. And there may be a stream or two of Diablo 4. I've been working on the new expansion, which I really, really like, the new expansion for Diablo 4. I've been doing that a bit too off camera when I haven't had time to stream. I think I've finished the storyline with one character. The character that I started the storyline with, I need to finish on stream. So I'll try to do that over the next couple of days. But I'd like to thank everyone for joining me. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. I hope you take care, and we'll see you all soon. Good night, everybody.